All right, let's go ahead and start creating our type self-portrait. I'm going to first head to Canva and sign in to create my project. On the top left-hand corner here, you can see the word create. I'm going to click the plus icon and I'm going to create a new template. We'll go to custom size and I'm going to create an 8.5 by 11 inch document, like a letter size sheet of paper. So 8.5 by 11 inches, and then click create new design. It's going to automatically give me a blank canvas where I can begin. So the first thing when I'm going to create my self-portrait is I'm going to upload a photo of myself and create the self-portrait that I'll then go ahead and add the text into. So I'll need a picture of myself. I've gone ahead and cropped myself out of the family photo here. Make sure you're using a high resolution image, one that just has you, preferably just your face and not your full body, so that way you can see your all your facial features. And then go ahead and stretch it so it fits the frame here. And next, you're going to remove the background here at the top. I'm going to click this, and it automatically should remove the background just like that. Now, to create the area where we're going to go ahead and add the text in, I'm going to go to the apps here on the left-hand side of my screen, click on that, and I'm going to use an app called Tracer. So once it loads, I'm going to type in Tracer at the top, click on this here, and I want the output to be black and white. I'm going to go ahead and click trace my image, and it's going to come up with a result that shows just a black and white image of myself. I like how that looks here. I can adjust the threshold by moving it to the right or to the left, and it's either going to get darker or lighter. So you can play around with that. I want a little bit more of my image showing. There we go, so I can see my facial features. I'm going to go ahead and click add to design. I like the way that looks. And it's automatically going to fill right here. So at this point, I can go ahead and delete. I'm just going to click the delete button, delete my image, and resize this. Click in the corner and drag so it fills the space. And I have my black and white vector image of my self-portrait here. So now what I'm going to do from my type self-portrait is I'm going to go ahead and add text. And all of these black areas here, I'm going to fill with type. Just input various words. I can make it bold. I can put some type horizontal, some type vertical. I can change the color of it, and I'll go ahead and show you how I'm going to do all of that to create my final result here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to click on this image, and up here you can see different ways of editing the photo. I'm going to click on transparency, and I want to lower the transparency to make it less opaque. And you could keep yours in black and white. I'm going to go ahead, I would like to add a little bit of color to my self-portrait, and I'm going to go with this deep turquoise color here. If you want to change a different color, you can click up here on the top left-hand side and really select a specific color you're liking. All right, now I'm going to add in my text. On the left-hand side here in the toolbar, I can click on text and add a text box. Now here you're going to show all the knowledge you've learned about typography in this unit, thinking about text. So I can click here on the font, and I'm thinking about whether I want a serif font or sans serif font, whether I want my words in all caps or a mix of lowercase or uppercase. I want something that looks clean. I like this font here, College. I want to try this first. So I'm going to start creating some different text boxes, and I want to think about myself. This is a self-portrait. So what are some things that describe me? What are some words that describe me? What are some of my hobbies, interests, what roles? Obviously, I'm a teacher. I'm just going to start brainstorming here. I can click copy and paste. Where do you live? Think about what is important to you. Mom, artist. Let's see. What else? I like to be outdoors. This is just the start here. Outdoors. Nature. All right, so here's a couple text boxes. I'm going to go ahead, I can zoom in just like that. All right. So you can also go ahead and resize some of this text. Right now, here's my font college, size 16. There's a couple ways of resizing. You can just click on the diagonal arrow here, and you can see the font is changing sizes just like that. Or you can go ahead and select your text and go into the font size up at the top. So I'm going to start filling in all these areas of my traced result, my self-portrait, with different text. If you want, you can change and create some you can use more than one font. Really be creative when you're thinking about this. You can layer fonts like I'm doing here. You can go ahead and use this arrow button. I like some of my font to be vertical. Again, different sizes. You can make it bold, make it a little bit larger. I'm going to use this arrow here. There we go. Let's see here. Maybe I'll put this well. Change the font size here in the corner. And I want that to look different from the text that's next to it. So I want to add a little more contrast. So where I had mom in bold, I'm going to keep that one with a regular font. And so now I'm just going to go ahead and fill in all these spaces with different text. You can repeat some words that are important to you. Repetition is definitely something you can use. But I'm just showing you how to go ahead and get started. And now you can also consider adding some color to this. So you can go ahead and select your text boxes, and you can change all of the colors here at once. You can make them different colors. Go to the top, click on text color, and I can make it a darker shade of that blue-green color. I could change the transparency a little bit more if I want my text to really, oh, I like that better. I really want my text to show as I'm working on this. Okay, so I'm going to continue working. I'll share with you my final result. But once I'm done, to save this, you're going to go ahead and download it to your computer and then upload it to Schoology. So here in the top right-hand corner, it says share. Go ahead and click on that. And then click on the word download once you're done. Save it as a PNG. Make sure your file size is high enough so it has good resolution. And then click on the word download. Alright, I'm looking forward to seeing your self-portraits. Have fun.